Welcome back to another episode of Like It Is. I'm Kiari Moon.
And I'm Darion Lewis. And today we're going to be making homemade Cajun Alfredo pasta with shrimp and sausage.
Alright, with that being said, let's get to it.
Let's go.
We've got a long way to go. Oh, and there's no going back to like it is, the life we used to know.
Alright everyone, so here I have my noodles for my Alfredo boiling and some water. I put a little salt in it as well to keep it from sticking to the pot. And then over here I have prepped everything that I will need for my Cajun Alfredo pasta. So I have my bell pepper and my onions, as well as my sausage and my shrimp on the cutting tray here. I have a little bit of Parmesan cheese that I'll put in. I have my heavy whipping cream for the actual Alfredo sauce. I have a little bit of flour here as well to like give it a little thickness, depending on like if it's soupy, it's too soupy for me. And then I have all my seasonings that I put in my Alfredo. For the seasonings that I've used, I've collected many over the years, but one from a very good friend of mine, Eric Davis. He put me on this. He's from Tampa, Florida, y'all. He said, hey, he told me it was amazing, and hey, I tried it and I've been stuck on it ever
Everglades
since.
seasoning.
This is an all-purpose seasoning, by the way, so you can use it for like pretty much anything. It tells you on the side.
For fried chicken too?
Yes, you can use it for fried chicken, anything. The Black Magic Cajun seasoning blend, it pretty much gives you like the darkening of your pasta.
Right.
I actually have two of those, so I like to blend and mix mine. This one's actually with sea salt, so it's like a flavored cake blackening. And then I have cayenne here in the back. Cayenne is only used for a spice level. It's not really like to give it like a seasoned taste, but just like a spice level if you want it more hot. Always remember, less is more. And then last I have my actual Cajun seasoning. So Cajun is not really like spicy, that's why I use the cayenne to give it that kick. So before we continue on, I want to give a big shout out to my brother and my sister-in-law for my apron for Christmas. Mr. Good Looking is cooking. Hey, I love it.
I can't deal. I cannot deal.
To do this taping to show y'all like, hey, I do a little roll thing every now and then. I keep calling it a roll, but
They must have read my mind because I swear to God, right hand. Oh, this is my left hand. Right hand to God. Right hand to God. Right hand to God, I was gonna buy you an apron for Christmas. I swear, I was.
Thank you.
But that looks nice though. Yeah, that looks really, really good.
All right, let's get these shrimp to sauteing. Alright, so here I have my shrimp sauteing. For my shrimp, I only usually do like 2 minutes per side because you don't want to overcook your shrimp, right? And then again, like the seasonings that I use are all the ones that I used earlier. My Cajun, my blackening, and my Everglades seasoning, and then my other blackening as well. I do not put my cayenne pepper in until I use my heavy whipping cream for the mixture because I don't want to get it too spicy. Alright, so I've taken the shrimp out now. So we're gonna cook everything in this one pot. The reason we're doing that because we want to keep all of our seasonings. The only thing I've done here is just added a little more butter to the bottom of my pan so that it won't stick. You can also use a non-stick pan as well, but I'm gonna go right in with those sausage. And we're gonna sear those, and then we're gonna scoop those out and then sear our vegetables. We won't take the vegetables out because we'll be adding our heavy whipping cream in at that point when the vegetables are seared enough, sauteed I should say, and then we'll add back our sausage and our shrimp. Now we're going to add all of our veggies in to saute, and then after that, We're gonna leave the veggies in with all of the seasonings that have built up on the bottom of the pan. We won't add any more at this point. We'll add to the actual mixture once we add the whipping cream. Alright, at this time my bell pepper and onion have sauteed down, so I'm going to start adding in my heavy whipping cream, which makes your Alfredo. So we're going to wait till this comes to a simmer, and then we're going to start tasting. And then we're going to add our sausage back, we're going to add our shrimp back, as well as a little flour to give it a little thickness, and some Parmesan cheese. Now the Parmesan cheese is going to give it a little thickness as well, so I always add that first, and then I add my flour in, depending on if it's not thick enough. And you can add the cheese based on how much cheese you like, but you don't want to get it too cheesy because I guess it'll be like glue. What do I prefer, soda or water? I prefer water. Chicken or beef? I would have to say chicken. I'm gonna have to say chicken on that one because you can do a lot of things with chicken. Whew, my favorite thing to eat, that's a hard one. I've been asked this question so many times before. Being a cook, I really don't have a favorite thing to eat. I love to eat it all. I like trying new things. Fancy food or fast food? I'm not really a fancy food type of guy, but I don't really like fast food, so I'm gonna have to go with fancy food on this one. But if it's an Italian restaurant, don't take me there because I don't like real authentic Italian food. Can you overcook your noodle? I feel like this question is rhetorical. Yes, you can overcook noodles. Let them stay in there, you might have some mashed potatoes. Do real cooks measure? I should go and trademark that. I don't measure, so I'm gonna have to go with no. Real cooks don't measure. Do I like my food hot like lava or room temperature? So I'm gonna have to go with like 95% hot like lava because most food needs to be cooked, right? But like there's a few things that needs to be cold or room temperature. So I'm gonna go with hot like lava, 95%, and I'll leave the other 5 for room or cold. Alright, so as you all can see, this has started simmering a little. You can see the bubbles in there. So I'm gonna start adding my cheese in now. So I'm only gonna add just a little bit. Actually, I'm gonna use the one that I've already opened. It's only a little bit in here. So that's probably gonna be enough, honestly. But I am a cheesy person, so I'm gonna add probably just a little bit more, and then I'm gonna let that cheese cook down and get throughout this whole mixture. Also, at this point, what I'm gonna start doing, since I've added my whipping cream, I'm gonna start tasting it, my sauce, to see like is it a good balance in there with all the seasoning and stuff. See it's a good flavor in there. And a little small trick I'm gonna show you with like tasting your sauce, so you won't have to like keep using different spoons and stuff, right? So I'm not using multiple spoons. This is what I do. I get my cooking spoon and I dab a little bit on the tasting spoon, and then I taste my sauce. From there I go up and down. I just put my spoon to the side that I'm tasting with, and I just keep that same pattern going. Alright, so at this point also, what I forgot to mention to you all is, at this point is where I'm doing the tasting. I'll also add my Cajun in little by little to get it to a good spice level to my liking or the people that you're serving. So it's not too spicy, right? I'm gonna just shake a little in here and then I'll taste, and we'll go from there. Alrighty, at this point I'm adding my sausage in. I've got my sauce to a great flavor of my liking. To a great place, right? Now I'm adding my sausage in. Get those back hot.
Like lava.
They're already done. And then I'm gonna, sometimes I do it different every time. So this time I'm gonna just place my shrimp on the top once I mix my pasta in and have a great like serving look, you know? Alright, at this point I'm gonna add my noodles. So it depends on how you prefer. So it depends on what you prefer with your noodles, right? So some people like putting their noodles on their plate and then putting their sauce on top. I'm not that guy. I like mixing my noodles in. So I'm just gonna put them over here and then continuously stir them in, right? Alright, so what we have here is our side. So you can use any side you like, but today we're having red lobster, cheddar bay biscuits. So we bought these from Walmart. You see, I'm about to dump them over in the oven, right? But they're done. Pretty easy, simple to mix up. And I love their biscuits. And I have me a little brush here to brush them with the garlic sauce that Red Lobster puts on the top of them. Make this thing official. All right, everyone, this is the finished product. We're gonna go ahead and do our taste test.
Yes.
See what we got.
Let's go. Let's go. I don't like breakfast sausage for mine.
I think this is about the best one.
Oh my god. Make my favorite.
Man. Amazing. Perfect. I gotta try this recipe.
I'm gonna try the biscuits too.
Yeah, we have red lobster.
Red lobster? Yeah, just like red lobster. Literally just like red lobster. I think they're actually hotter than red lobster biscuits.
Amazing. Y'all got to try it with
Absolutely.
Walmart.
Yeah. Listen, everybody, if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up down below. Also, be sure to hit that big red subscribe button. And click that bell icon so you get notified every time I upload a brand new video. With that being said, let's go eat.
Like it is the life we used to know.